Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you to this seminar. In this section, we shall be discussing the role of emotional intelligence in a relationship. But before we delve into that, please kindly subscribe to this channel. Also like, share, and comment on our videos. Thank you. These days, despite the influx of tech gadgets and social media activity, we still have gloomy faces in our office and business places. People have beautiful girlfriends or wives and handsome boyfriends or husbands, but have no joy within. Some are miles away from each other, not just in their homes, but even in their bedrooms. Imagine two people who look deeply into each other's eyes and confess love have now become enemies. Please kindly watch this video till the end, as we shall soon unravel why emotional intelligence is the secret to a beautiful and lasting relationship. So, let's dive in. Many today think lasting relationships are about attraction, trust, or even shared goals. But here's the truth. The real secret behind love that lasts isn't what you have, it's how you handle emotions. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you why emotional intelligence is the single most important factor in relationships, and how you can harness it to build a solid foundation for your relationship or marriage. Now, what is emotional intelligence? You may ask. Emotional intelligence is your ability to recognize, understand, and manage your own emotions and understand the emotions of others. In relationships, this skill separates couples who thrive from couples who struggle. A typical scenario is when someone who should overreact to a provocative comment or an expensive joke chooses to react thoughtfully, even with a touch of humor. Now, 5 key elements make up emotional intelligence. Number 1 is self-awareness, knowing your emotions and what triggers you. Number 2 is self-regulation, controlling your reactions at trigger moments. Number 3 is developing empathy, doing the best in your power to understanding your partner. Number 4 is developing social skills, communicating effectively with your partner. Number 5 is motivation, acting with intention, not impulsively. Please take note, without these skills, even a seemingly perfect relationship can slowly fall apart. It is a fact that couples or partners who try to live by emotional intelligence have very few misunderstandings, as compared to those who don't. Most fights aren't about the big things. They're about small misunderstandings that snowball over time. Emotional intelligence gives you the pause and perspective to avoid unnecessary conflict. If couples would pause before reacting, ask clarifying questions instead of assuming, most quarrels would be over, even before they start. Another advantage of emotional intelligence is that it helps couples build real communication skills. Communication isn't just about talking, it's about connecting. Emotional intelligence turns conversations from arguments into solutions. If couples would learn to listen to each other to understand instead of to respond, most relationships would be peaceful and beautiful. A typical example is when one partner gets angry and is venting over an issue, and the other partner listens in order to understand and validate the feelings, instead of attacking with rage or trying to put up a defense. We understand this is not easy in most cases, but if both partners could remember their vows to love and stand by each other in both thick and thin, this will give them the courage to resolve things amicably. After all, are they not the same people who look into each other's eyes in moments of intimacy with a renewed promise of love? So, in every argument, always listen to understand and not to respond or blame your partner. Another advantage of emotional intelligence is that it creates empathy and a deep connection between couples. Listen, empathy isn't sympathy. It's stepping into your partner's world without judgment. When you see and feel what your partner feels, connection deepens. So, whenever your partner comes home exhausted after a tedious day at work, Always focus on how to relax him or her, instead of criticizing or blaming them. Other related discussions can come in later, but in wisdom and mutual respect. Always remember, empathy turns conflict into care. Conflict is inevitable in any relationship. What matters is how it's handled. Emotional intelligence makes it easy for couples to navigate such hard moments gracefully. So avoiding conflict is not the solution, as this deepens resentment. The best approach is to always find a way to resolve issues amicably. Here is my advice: address issues early, stay calm, and avoid escalating the matter. Above all, seek compromise and not victory. So, when next you have an issue, instead of yelling at each other, why don't both of you just calmly sit down in a discussion with clear boundaries, resolve the issue, and strengthen trust? Listen, emotional intelligence starts with self-awareness. You can't truly understand your partner if you don't understand yourself. There is this saying that the faults you see in others are in you. That is why you both need to reach a compromise. So, if you're the type that gets apprehensive whenever your partner looks gloomy or quiet, you could simply ask if all is well with them instead of lashing out. Understanding is the key here. What most people fail to realize is that emotional intelligence strengthens long-term trust between couples. Most relationships don't fail for lack of love. They fail because partners lose trust in emotional safety. Listen, life happens, so there will always be one issue here and there, but couples can still come together calmly after a hot argument. This is how partners support each other through life stress. Emotional intelligence builds trust between couples over time. When both partners feel heard, understood, and supported, love deepens and becomes resilient to stress, arguments, and challenges. Here's the harsh truth: compatibility, attraction, and love are not enough. Without emotional intelligence, tiny conflicts, miscommunications, and unmet emotional needs slowly erode the relationship. An example is when one partner overreacts and becomes defensive as a result of the other's misreading of his or her intention in a given situation, and a drama ensues. Surely, emotional intelligence is the glue that keeps love lasting. Now, here are practical steps you need to take to develop emotional intelligence. Recognize your feelings. Pause, reflect, and journal them if necessary. Pause before reacting. That's the 3-second rule for impulse control. Use I feel statements, as this enables you to express your thoughts without blaming. Also, listen actively and ask questions to validate emotions. Practice empathy by stepping into your partner's perspective. Check in regularly on your partner, as emotional updates strengthen connection. In conclusion, building emotional intelligence takes practice. But the payoff is a relationship that grows stronger every day. Emotional intelligence isn't a nice-to-have skill. It's the foundation of lasting love. Chemistry fades, circumstances change, but understanding, empathy, and emotional connection endure. Thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe to this channel. Also, like, share, and comment on our videos. We love you.